Hey everybody, this is Dan Finnegan back again with another collection video. For this collection video, I'm going to be showing my Seen It game collection. As you can see, I have a lot to get through. But first, before I get into every title, I'm going to kind of show you, if you don't know what Seen It is, this is the first edition I'm going to show. It's the movie second edition. And as you can see, it comes with a game board. It's a flex time game board, so you can have it set like this for a short game, or if you want a longer game with friends or family, you can extend the board like this. So this is what it looks like. All of these are, spots to put the game pieces on. It's a very fun game. I've been playing it for years. So, and the stuff you get inside with each game are a pair of buzz cards, 4 game pieces, a 6-sided number die, and an 8-sided category die. And then it also comes with trivia cards right here. And then it's a DVD game, so it comes with, the DVD. And this is a deluxe edition, so it comes with 2 DVDs. Yeah, if you want to see gameplay of these, just look up, Seen It, games. It's a very fun game. Like I said, I've been playing these games for years. Most of these games, however, I've gotten within the last year or so because I only had like maybe 5 games as a kid. And I decided, you know what, I want to get some more. So I went on eBay and got a lot more. So a majority of the games you'll be seeing are ones I've only had for about a year or so. So again, here's a movie second edition. I do have the regular edition. You'll see that later. As you can see, deluxe edition, bonus DVD, movie-inspired tokens, new puzzlers. So, yeah, definitely my favorites. If you can call it a board game, it's definitely my favorite board game series. It's a lot of fun. So that's movie second edition. Next up we have Seinfeld. I've actually had this since Christmas 2015. If you all saw my What I Got for Christmas 2015 video, you saw I got this for Christmas. Because my family and I are big Seinfeld fans, so of course you gotta have this. So yeah. So that's Seinfeld, Seen It. Here's 80s, Seen It. My family is also kind of a big 80s family, so of course you gotta have this. Next up we have Disney Magical Moments. This is actually the 3rd, I believe, Disney Seen It game, because there's Disney second edition, and then they brought this one instead of a 3rd edition. They just called it Magical Moments. So there's that. A couple more of the smaller boxes, and then we're going to get into the actual rectangular boxes. Here is The Simpsons Deluxe, and as you can see, it's still in the shrink wrap. I bought this brand new, so I have not opened it yet. Some of these are still in the shrink wrap, so just keep that in mind. Move these over here. Here's another one still in the shrink wrap. Comedy Movies Deluxe. So, yeah, I usually watch gameplay of these games from a YouTube user. I think his name is Ethan B. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he kind of inspired me to get more of these games. So, next up is Turner Classic Movies Edition. It's also still in the shrink wrap. And of course, this edition, TCM, is, classics, like there's Wizard of Oz. I know some other games, or some movies it includes in here are, Citizen Kane, North by Northwest, so a lot of oldies in this game. And then, of course, we have the starter itself. This is the deluxe edition of the movie Seen It. This movie Seen It was the very first Seen It ever released. It just went by the name Seen It, but everyone referred to it as Seen It Movie Edition. But again, this is the deluxe edition of the movie edition. So, you got Shrek, Blues Brothers, Field of Dreams. I don't know what that movie is there. But yeah, this is the one that started it all, and this one includes the original game and the bonus game disc. That seems to be what the deluxe edition of Seen It games usually have. They have the original game on one disc and then a bonus game on another disc. So I think that's all of the square boxes. Now we're going to get into the rectangular ones, but first a few added bonuses here. I just saw this on eBay too. This was, they had the deluxe edition DVD of the Disney game. So I figured, you know what, I'll get that. It comes with, you know, another set of die and some more game pieces here. But yeah, when I saw this, I thought, you know what, I'll get it because I want to buy another board game just for that. So yeah, and then of course there's also the movie edition sequel pack. This also is an add-on for the movie edition. Comes with a bonus DVD, more trivia cards. Now we're getting into the rectangular games, and I think I said this earlier, but if I did not, I'll say it, but these are in no particular order. Here is Disney's second edition, and yeah, the rectangular editions seem to be the standard edition of the Cena games. The square ones that I showed earlier are more of kind of like the deluxe versions. Most of them are, but there's the back there. You got Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe, Finding Nemo, and Little Mermaid there. And of course I'll bring up if I, you know, bought these or have had them since I was a kid, but a majority of what you saw have been ones that I bought recently, except for Seinfeld. That was Christmas, like I said. Here's Cena Jr. This one I've had since I was a kid, as you can see on the wear on there. This is a fun one. This is definitely one for, you know, this is definitely one if you were a kind of a 90s, early 2000s kid. Because you got Amanda Bynes from, I think it's Big Fat Liar. There's Frankie Muniz, and then there's Scrat from Ice Age. So, yeah, definitely one for 90s or early 2000s kids. That has a lot of that in there. So, that's a fun one. Here's another one I've had since I was a kid. Disney Cena It. I think this was the OG game that got my sister and I into Cena It. I think this was the first one that we played, I think. But, very fun one. Definitely very nostalgic, just like Junior and other ones as well. And I'll explain something else too once I'm done with the video. Here's another one I had for a while, Nick's Cena It. This one I've had for years as well. I forgot, I think I got it for Christmas one year, but this is also a very fun one for Nickelodeon fans. So yeah, that's another good one there. Okay, I think the stack's about to fall, so I'll try to be careful here. Here's Harry Potter's second edition. This one I've also had for years as well. I did not have the original edition, but I do have that coming up, I think, coming up next. But here's second edition. This one is clips from the first 4 movies, including, you know, Goblet of Fire. And apparently also says, plus images, questions, and puzzles from Order of the Phoenix. So, all 4 movies, including Order of the Phoenix. So, there's that. And then, here's, of course, the first edition of Harry Potter Cena It. This one is another one that I got recently. I had this one first for years, and then I decided, you know what, I want to get this one too. So, here's the other one as well. This one has, you know, the first 3 Potter... This one is mostly the first 3 films, but includes a couple of things from Goblet of Fire. See, well, this one has the first 4 plus a couple of things from Order of the Phoenix. This one has all the first 3 plus little bits from the 4th film. So, and I do know there does exist a kind of complete cinematic journey edition with all the films from Sorcerer's Stone to Deathly Hallows Part 2. But I think I remember looking for it and it was very expensive. So, we'll see. But here is Cena It music. I'm a big music buff, so I am happy to have this. And one thing I want to mention is that I remember most of these from, if you all remember Comcast On Demand, definitely nostalgia. They had, you know, bits and pieces of Cena It questions on demand. And especially most, I can't speak here, you know, some were music, some were Nick, some were, you know, Junior. They had questions from like almost every Cena It game on demand, and that's what inspired me to get these as well. The on demand, and then Ethan making those gameplay videos. So definitely worth the nostalgic money to get these games, to play them in their entirety instead of just looking at clips of it from, you know, on demand from Comcast. Here's TV Cena It. This one is still in the shrink wrap, as you can see, you know, everywhere. This is another nostalgic one, even though I got this recently. It's another on-demand title that I used to watch a lot. So that's TV. Couple more and then we're done. Here's Friends. You gotta have Friends as well if you have Seinfeld. This is another one that I watched on demand a lot, so happy to have this one. Here is Seen It Squabble. I never really understood the name Squabble. I didn't understand this. This was another one that I saw on demand, but from what I see, it looks like it's a boys versus girls kind of game. That's what it says. 'Cause I think I remember I popped in the disc and it was like, you know, a boys versus girls kind of game. So I think that's really what the main theme of this game is. It's challenging the males against the females. So, but you know, it's basically everything: movies, TV shows, pretty much all, you know, all the modern stuff, because you see clips from movies here. But it's kind of like a competitive game as well for that. And one more game that I have is Disney Channel Seen It. Now, I can't remember if I saw glimpses of this game on demand. I know this wasn't a one I saw on YouTube, but I bought it just because, you know, there are some good Disney Channel TV shows that I like, so I figured why not. So those are all my Seen It games that I own as of, you know, January 2020. I don't really think I'm going to get any more. I don't think there's any more that I need, so I think I'll just deal with this for now, because this is a lot, and I am very happy to have pretty much all of these, because, again, this is probably my favorite game series of all time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.